Hey there.
Without a doubt, 2020 has been a very interesting year. And I know that the pandemic has touched every one of our lives in so many different ways. Some of it has been very devastating, and some of it, for a lot of us, has been just very inconvenient. At the beginning of this year, we, Campus Outreach International, officially became Campus Outreach Serve. And so you've begun to receive mail from us with the Serve logo. And one of the things about being Campus Outreach Serve is that we're here to empower and expand campus outreach ministries under the authority of local churches. This very day, I put this in the mail to you guys. And so you'll get the logo here, Campus Outreach. And there's something really exciting in here. It is the annual report that we send out each year. And in this one of the things you're going to see is that we are talking about serving together in greater ways. That means you and I and all of our team all over the world serving together in greater ways. And so it's going to give you a picture of what that means to serve together in greater ways. So I want to give you a little preview of the incredible content that is in this. On the inside section, we have information that is talking about being creative during a global pandemic. How do you have ministry? How do you reach out to students when you're not able to have those one-on-one meetings face-to-face like we were before? There's a lot of creative ways that we've gone about doing this. We haven't been able to have summer projects together, cross-cultural projects. Instead, we've had to do it virtually on calls over the internet. And so this gives you a picture, and really it gives you more than that. It gives you stories about individual lives that have been touched through creative means of reaching out to the world. One of the things that we are always working on is something called a leadership pipeline or a pipeline. And so there is this page that is in the report that talks about leadership pipeline. It has an alumni of Campus Outreach and what's gone on in his life. But it also talks about people who've been impacted in different ways as they have grown and become leaders even during this year, even during some of the challenges of this year. But it also talks about the fact that we are raising up leaders in order to be able to send them out to reach the world with the gospel. Earlier this year, I sent you an update on a young man named Guong who had terminal cancer. And Guong, before he died, he gave his life to the Lord. And this was only weeks before he died. It is incredible, and you'll see here more of his story of how God has used his life in the brief amount of time that he was a believer to impact many, many people with the gospel. And most of his family are now going to church in Khon Kaen regularly and are growing in the relationship with the Lord. So you can read more about that here. Also has an update about Melody and I and what it means to do member care during a pandemic. What does that look like? So it gives you some information on that as well. The final page of our annual report has the red and blue dots. You've probably seen this map already, various iterations of this map where you see the red and blue dots. As you know, the blue dots are places that we are already located, and the red dots are places that we hope to go one day. Matter of fact, they're places where pastors and different churches have invited us and said, please come, please send people who can work on the campus and have an impact on the campus in our country. The problem is, and this is what we would love for you to continue to pray for, the problem is we need more leaders to be able to be sent out to these various locations. So pray that God would raise up leaders, that we could send them out to the red dots on here. And all these red dots will become blue dots, places where ministry is taking place right now. So please read that. It also talks about investing in Campus Outreach Serve, and the vision of what we're doing globally right now. If you are already one of our support partners, we just want to thank you. Thank you so much for giving, even during a crazy year like 2020. And if you're not, and you hear this, read this report, hear about this, and you go, I'd really like to invest in this. I want to have an impact like what's going on with Campus Outreach Serve right now and through the hunts. Please get in touch with me. We would love to talk to you about being partners and what that would look like. If you didn't receive this report in the mail, then please get in touch with us. We could send you a digital format of it, or we'd be glad to send you a hard copy of it in the mail as well. We know that this year has been an exceptional challenge for so many people. And we just want to say that we are thankful for you, thankful that you are a part of God's work around the globe, that you're partnering with us in what God has called us to, in reaching and touching people's lives with the gospel.